I feel like the 49ers, it just feels like they treat some players as more disposable than some other teams.
But they just paid. Okay.
I don't like the way the league just soaks up players and doesn't care what happens. I hate it.
I did that with the running backs, and you came down my road.
No, I didn't.
You did say
about
it's true.
All the players.
All right.
And now the running backs are feeling the brunt of it. But I think all players, I don't like the way the 49ers treated Garoppolo. I don't think they really did right by him. I don't like the way they treated Mostert and Mitchell. Like, they just... And
well, those guys got hurt on him, Steiny.
Exactly. Like, I do think Kyle has a ruthlessness about him where if... And look, here it is. Maybe every single coach
would
give the same answer. But if I said, hey, Kyle, you can win a Super Bowl this year, you're going to have to run Deebo Samuel into the ground, and it'll be the last effective year he has in the NFL. He'd say, fine, give me the Super Bowl. I'll find another Deebo Samuel. And that is yes, that's the nature of the sport. But I don't know. What did I say? I feel like the Niners do treat a lot of their players like commodities.
Are you going to call me naivete?
So does everybody else.
If I say Deebo might say, run me in the ground as if we get that ring, coach.
But clearly that was an issue during his contract time. I mean, clearly.
But they saw him as the commodity that he is by giving him his chicken. I just think...
Right, but now that he's got his chicken, he better do everything they ask. Even if, here's the thing.
Okay,
if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt,
well, Debo,
they're going to say to hell with you, Debo. We're using you however we want to use you because now we have to.
And we never really found out what was behind his scrubbing of the IG. My thing to you, Steiny, is what if he says, okay, I understand. What I'm thinking
he might be willing to do that now that he's been paid.
Okay, and you said something just a second ago that I got to come back to. I think the hardest thing Deebo Samuel's going to have to do, guys, and I mean this, audience, listen to the words that are about to come out of my mouth, is understand you're not option A anymore. And maybe that will be easy, but Steiny, there's a lot of mouths to feed. And I know you took
one of them.
Ooh.
And you know what? And this is what JD was kind of getting into yesterday, and I kind of want to talk about it too, but I'm sure people would look at it as negative. Like, hey, Deebo, you've been paid. Do your job.
Right.
Whether it's 2 carries and 2 catches, just do your job. There's one guy who hasn't gotten paid, and that's Brandon Ayuk.
And I hate to keep doing this to you. Do you think Draymond would come off the bench easier now because he got paid? It would be more easy of a transition?
I don't know. But I don't know.
The Niners are, Steiny, they are loaded. And you're going to have to pay Ayuk. And maybe you can, or you decide. This is like they got it. They got a lot offensively, but the question mark at the quarterback. Willard says something. I'll save it for him. Steiny, I thought he was talking to me because, he had brought up as well as he does. He said, "Do you think there's some fraction of 49er fans that want to see Purdy get hurt to then get to see Trey Lance?" And I never, he didn't say it like
okay, you know what? Can I tell you the truth? Yes. I'd like to see Purdy get hurt for a month.
Oh, you said that.
Sprain your ankle for
just
a month.
miss a couple games.
Yeah. But here's the other thing, and as long as we're on the Niners, we can stay on the Niners. Jennifer Lee Chan, NBC Sports Bay Area.
Our girl.
She says, I fully expect Trey Lance to start the first preseason game.
Yeah, and that's not a shocker to me.
In a way, it's not a shocker to me either. But, and I know.
If he stinks it up?
I'm thinking, what if he balls out?
Oh, keep going. But Purdy balled out
I don't
undefeated in 2 playoff games. There's nothing Trey can do I like Trey Lance. There's nothing he can do to supersede Brock Purdy if Brock is healthy. That's how much I appreciate what Brock did.
Now, I know you're going to say I'm all over the map with this, but I don't think I am. But I actually don't like the idea
Of him not playing?
Of starting Trey Lance in the preseason opener when he has no chance to start week 1 of the regular season. Like that I don't like, because that's telling me no matter what he does, he can't be the number 1 quarterback.
But isn't that part of being a professional? And if you were a boss at a company, Steiny, you would if something was taken away as a worker, but you wouldn't tell, hey, Daryl, stay home. You would find something for me to do. That's part of the job.
He's in his 3rd year. He's unproven. He's got to go. He's got to play.
What a great word.
But
some will say he's proven to them, and it ain't good.
I mean, the idea that Trey Lance could actually be fantastic in the preseason.
But won't you always be thinking about what it'll be if it were regular against a top-tier defense? Because it'll always be that.
But that,
as great as he is.
Yes, I'd wonder. But we're not going to see it because he has no chance to win the starting job. I don't know. It's just, listen,
I can't wait for the first game.
I'm not saying Purdy should play this many. Look, I don't know how it all is going to shake out. But do I think Purdy should play some in the preseason? I kind of do. A little bit.
Not because of Lance.
Because of his injury.
Yeah. He wouldn't see it down for me.
I don't know. I'd love to hear how 49er fans kind of think about that one if it's true. I believe it. Jennifer Lee Chan essentially reporting that, not reporting, but she said, she expects Trey Lance to start the first preseason game. All right. For what? To try to win the backup job.
Or to further his career, Steiny, his growth.
Yeah.
It's bigger than him. They're trying to find out, kid, can you play? We're trying to get you some reps.
And I
still
want to
work fries, but we still need you at the soda machine. You got to build up to that. And unfortunately, you were the starter. You got hurt, and Brock Purdy went Rudy on you.
Right.
So, it's tough luck, not for the Niners, but for Trey, unfortunately. But Trey, you better show some good footage. Maybe their phone will start ringing, Steiny. Hey, what can we give you for Lance? Other teams.
650, where have you guys been? Are you choosing to ignore what Debo has said? It's a non-issue. What specifically is a non-issue?
If they used him heavy, put him at running back, I'm thinking. Remember how you said
there was an issue when the contract came.
Well, we talked about it, but
it was absolutely an issue.
You're saying now, we're both saying now,
the fact that he wanted to be paid like a wide receiver instead of a running back, that is proof that there was an issue.
Right, but if he got 20 touches, 16 in the backfield, I don't think Debo now being paid would have a problem.
Right, not now. Okay. Not now. Mm-hmm. But don't tell me it wasn't an issue when he was running 12 times a game.
Hey, I saw you snicker. You didn't snicker. Yesterday when I asked JD about Bosa, Steiny, I'm not making a big deal at all. No, you just feel like this is you don't need to come to camp because I just have vivid memories of big guys like that, soft tissue injury when they come back kind of late in camp, then it bleeds into week 1 or week 2. No, I wish it would get done.
You misread it. I was smiling because it was the same question that I'd asked 2 previous guests. Not you shouldn't have asked it. No, I asked
because you did ask our guy, your boy.
I asked McLuhan.
Yeah, you did.
I said, at what point do you worry? There's something going on.